This is a Saturday Morning TV log from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. Welcome to another Saturday Morning TV log, and this time around it's Free Willy, brought to us by Nelvana, Regency Enterprises, and Warner Brothers. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers. I'm Doyle, the Big D to you. This is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So this week's Saturday Morning TV log is Free Willy, another animated series based on a movie. Inspired by the 1993 film of the same name, it's an animated series that premiered the following year, September of '94 on ABC, and also in Canada on the Global Television Network, since Nelvana was a Canadian animation studio. Now, the show continues the adventures of the killer whale known as Willy and Jesse, the boy who freed him from captivity, as shown in the film itself. In retrospect, the series also anticipates multiple plot elements of its sequel, Free Willy 2: The Adventure Home, which would be released the following year in 1995. Now, the overarching conflict is reminiscent of Moby Dick, a powerful oil baron known to the main characters only as a cyborg called the Machine, until the final episode loses his arm and part of his face to Willy while committing an environmental atrocity and wants revenge upon that rotten whale and his boy. Now, it's been years since I last saw this show. I hadn't seen it since it originally aired here on ABC. Now then. Now let me see. Oh, yes. Now here's how the story goes. Jesse, of course, has been adopted by his foster parents, the Greenwoods, and they have moved from Seattle to the Pacific coast. He is given a job at the Misty Island Oceanic Reserve, a local wildlife rescue and research institute where Randolph, his Native American mentor from the movie, now works. In the first episode, Jesse discovers he has the ability to talk to animals and understand their speech. Randolph explains that he is a truth talker. This revelation allows for Willy and the other sea creatures featured in the show to have full personalities and more prominent roles in key plot events. Excuse me, I almost said it. Sorry. Jesse and Randolph work with Mr. Nago, the head biologist, and Marlene, a research assistant, who are studying Einstein, a dolphin, and Lucille, a seal, teaching them behavioral communication with normal humans. Excuse me, everyone. now, of course, I've mentioned that Jesse, Willy, Randolph, and the Greenwoods are the only main characters from the first film to return. No one else. As much as I hate to say it. Anyway, no one. Oh yes. The main villain of the series, similar in personality to Captain Ahab from Moby Dick, is a cyborg called the Machine, who, as I've said, holds Willy responsible for his loss of an arm and part of his face. It was initially implied that Willy had bitten them off, but a flashback revealed that his submarine was destroyed upon encountering Willy, hurling him into another ship's screw propeller. His appearance recalls Locus of Borg and the Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, the Borg from Star Trek: The Next Generation. Yeah. When not using his new submarine to create environmental havoc, he dons a mask and glove, perhaps a nod to the contributions of Michael Jackson, who, of course, did the theme to the Free Willy movie for Disguise, and continues to run an oil company under his former identity, Rockland Stone. The machine relies on synthetic henchmen called amphinoids. Amphinids. Excuse me again. They're made from radioactive clay and toxic waste, and they mainly function as comic relief. Now, throughout the series, Jesse is constantly fighting plots and schemes hatched by the machine to destroy Willy. A lot of things. But they managed to stop him and what have you. Now, the show actually ran for 2 seasons. Its second season started early the next year. So while the first season centers on mostly around Willie and Jesse's adventures at the reserve, the second season takes them to the Arctic with eco-activist Ben Shore. They discover an untouched paradise island with various healthful benefits and are greeted by Arctus, a bear who claims Jesse is the protector of the island and other talking animals. Now then, I might as well get to why you're surprised that animals talk. Yes, Willie actually does talk, just like how Universal did with Beethoven, which premiered the same year. And of course, you know I already recently talked about that show. Now, that really surprised me when I first took the time to take a break from some of the other networks shows, because I watched the Free Willy show and it's not too bad. I really was surprised when they had Willy talk. Now, Now, after a total of 21 episodes were produced and aired overall for its two-season run, the show ended in February of '95. Because the second half of season 2 started in January of '95. So, the first 13 episodes ran from September 24th of '94 to Christmas Eve itself of '94. Then a couple weeks later, going into the following year, January 7th, it was back and started its second season early, going on to February 25th, 1995. After that, the show has never been seen again. However, it would be released on physical media, but only in the UK in the mid 90s in a double box VHS set. But it has never received a home video release in North America, however. But in 2011, the first season was released through Amazon Video and iTunes, while the second season has yet to be released. But there is a way you can see it. I did check YouTube. You can find full episodes of Free Willy on YouTube. Now, I haven't really revisited the show yet, but you heard me correctly. You can find episodes from both seasons. So, that's good. I mean, if you like the movie, I think you'll really feel right at home with the animated series. It's pretty good. Our voice acting cast consists of Zachary Bennett voicing Jesse, while Michael Fletcher voices Randolph, Ron Lynn voices Glenn Greenwood, and Sheila McCarthy voices Annie Greenwood. Voicing Willie is Paul Haddad. Yes. Now, I've looked. We sadly lost him 3 years ago. He died in April of 2020. He was the original voice actor for Leon S. Kennedy in the Resident Evil franchise. He also recently lent his voice to other cartoons such as Babar and X-Men. Now, now for the other characters, the new characters, we have Neil Crone voicing Mr. Noggle. If I mispronounced the name, I do apologize. Rachel Crawford voices Marlene. Jordy Johnson voices Ben Shore. Next is Andrew Sebastian voicing PR Fricky, an unwitting publicist for Stone Industries. Gary Crawford voices the Machine, aka Rockland Stone. James Kidney, that's spelled Kidnie, voices the Amphanids. Voicing the other talking animals, Einstein is voiced by Kevin Zegers, who of course would later go on to be in the Air Bud series, and also go on to be in other films and what have you. And voicing Lucille is Alison Court, who was well known for her work on the Canadian series Mr. Dress Up. She also appeared in Sesame Street Presents Fall That Bird. She was also well known for playing Lunette the Clown on the Canadian kids show The Big Comfy Couch, which of course was right about the time it was starting to make it big on PBS stations at the time. So anyway, oh yeah, and she had also recently voiced Lydia in the Beetlejuice cartoon, which Novan recently produced a few years back. That also aired on ABC. So anyway, I think Free Willy. I feel like it's kind of underrated. I don't think mostly anybody ever talks about this show anymore. But anyway, there would also be books based on the animated series and lots of others. Give me a moment. I might be able to give you a better look at maybe a few of the characters. Here's a look at Jesse, Willie, and their two aquatic friends they get to meet. I'm sorry the picture's so small, but this is from a rare poster I actually encountered on the internet. So that's all I can actually show you. It's tough to find pictures of the other ones, though, the other characters, you know. But anyway, if you liked the Free Willy movie, then I think you'll feel right at home with the animated series. You can find episodes on YouTube. I'm not sure if you can find all of them, but I think you can find them all. The second season as well. Just look it up. And if you've seen the Free Willy cartoon, let me know what you thought about in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned, because tonight I'll be bringing to you my review of National Lampoon's Vacation for its anniversary. Its 40th anniversary, that is. So if you like this, consider checking out these other fun-filled aquatic type tunes and what have you. In the upper left-hand corner is a Saturday Morning TVLog on Jabberjaw from 1976. The upper right-hand corner is my Saturday Morning TVLog on Moby Dick and My Tour. Of course, that's Moby Dick from Hanna-Barbera. Or if you'd like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see my review of the Free Willy movie from 1993, which recently celebrated its 30th anniversary. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe if you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., as well as the Saturday Morning TVLog, and I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and next week's Saturday Morning TVLog is Godzilla, the original animated series from 1978. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.